Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 18 of Direwolf20 and Soren's Regrowth series. My robot's currently turned off because I was waiting for some props to spread, but I'm turning him back on. Soren, I added Certus and Diamond Seeds to this little setup here. FYI.
Okay.
I don't need deadwood planks, they're boring and terrible. And I also expanded it so that the wheat, because I think we're going to need a lot of wheat, I made that a whole 4x4 area. So we should be getting a significant amount of wheat. I might even throw some upgrades into this wheat barrel, but we'll see how it does coming in. That sounds like kind of a good plan. And I might, once we get some real traction on things, I might wind up putting a plant growth boosting flower over here, but that may not even be necessary. I kind of want to let this run on its own for a while and come back and just see how much of what we got. Okay. The only other thing I'm not sure about is what'll happen when we overfill these barrels, when we're full, what's going to happen, but I guess that's a mystery that's yet to be solved. We'll just see what happens.
Won't these pull out of the thing and just drop it?
Maybe. I think Buildcraft pipes are meant to not drop items on the ground anymore, but they might. I don't know.
If they do, we can just add void pipes to the top of them, and theoretically they'll go to the barrel first.
Right. Theoretically. So you're working on, you've got 9 fermenters going, which will go into stills, which will eventually go into steel tanks. Nice. This is a giant steel tank. Do you realize that?
It is, but it's not.
No, it is, but that's okay. That's Soren's
it's
way.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Soren way. Giant steel tanks. So do you want me to run power over to your fermenters and help you get them going?
Yeah, if you could run power underneath the middle of the tank, down the center.
Yeah, that should be fine.
That would be kind.
Perfect. So what I was thinking, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree, but like this for power.
I think I'm lagging just a little bit because you're still over by the barrels, and I think you're just now making it over here to look at the steel tank on my side. That's a little interesting.
Really? Yeah, no, I've already placed pipes.
Right. I'll watch this replay. This is kind of neat. It's like watching a YouTube video, but in the world.
Interesting.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Can I fast forward? Can I rewind? Ooh, that'd be cool.
Hopefully I don't run into anything terrible here. Oh, I ran into something terrible. Let's go down one level deeper then. I'm hearing a lot of animals. I suspect we're above our animal farm, which is kind of cool. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
That was an accidental thing.
So if we need milk, we can always just go downward.
Okay, and then just watch your feet here, especially if you're lagging. I don't want you to fall into this hole I'm making. Not like you die or anything, but... We're probably going to want to come right down to about this level. So our goal is power production, renewable forms of power production, and the name of the game is Biofuel. Soren thinks that... Did you do any kind of math to determine that this is the proper number of fermenters and stills that we need, or are you just winging it?
I kind of asked chat, and then I looked at the numbers, and I kind of wung it.
Okay.
Winged it?
Winged it. I don't think it's wung it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's a new word now.
Okay, so that will come to here.
I'm gonna reconnect. Just it's better.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get this power line hooked up while you're reconnecting. right. There was a reason that was there.
It's like the Ghost of Dire Pass is what I was watching.
Really? That's pretty weird. I've never seen Minecraft lag act like that, which is interesting to me. I find it fascinating what you've experienced, Soren.
I kind of feel like that should be something you could do like through YouTube's API and watch somebody play Minecraft inside Minecraft. Just all the dimensions. You could free roam around.
Yeah. So let me get some dirt to go along with this. So I'm probably going to want 4 sets of dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. That yields 16, which should yield 4 stacks of dirt, or close to it. We'll see. I know what I'm doing, I think. So this turns into compost. Oh, okay, cool. And this turns into compost, and we have extra dirt. Nice. All right, so I've got some compost, Soren. I've got 2 stacks.
Nice.
I'm gonna
I'm
divvy
staring.
these up.
I think what's underground, so I will. This is interesting.
Have you like reconnected, or are you still having troubles?
Well, I tried. I would suspect I'm still having troubles. Oh, I just timed out. Nice.
Excellent. I'm going to want you to this, to this. We'll want a crafting station just nearby for general use. I'm going to make this 16 of these. That'll go in here. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take, or how much compost, or how many times we get, how much burnage we get out of it. All right, so you with me so far, Soren?
I see the piping you've done. I like it.
Yep. I'm about to connect it to our power source.
Okay.
Power should be flowing in that direction.
I suspect it is. I just don't see it, but I'll see it in a few minutes.
Oh my goodness. You and your lag.
I know, right? It is weird.
I'm telling you.
It's okay. We'll have different network in a couple months here.
Couple months.
Well, like less than a couple. Theoretically next month.
So this should work. No recipe. Interesting. Fermenter. I thought we said you could make biogas out of wheat.
Biomass, yeah.
Yeah, let me check if that's correct. Alright guys, we're back. I remembered I have to pump water into our fermenters, and that came up to a quandary because the way the fermenters were laid out, I don't think we'd be able to do that. Because we basically need to access 5 sides, is that right? So water in is a side, items in is a side, power in is a side, and liquids out is a side. So 4 sides in total, and you should not be touching.
4 sides in total.
Right. And the way that
the
and when they're stacked, like that doesn't work, right?
Oh, you get the input from a certain side still?
Well, I don't know that you have to input from a certain side, but like when they're stacked on top of each other, there's not 4 sides accessible the way I think you had it stacked.
Yeah, one would be too close. You'd have the power on one side or the other. Yeah.
Right. So this is what I'm making it this way, and when you're able to move, Soren, you can come tell me if it works.
Will do.
That, and then that, and then this. Probably don't need transport pipes, but I will need power pipes to go down. Yeah. So this will basically have to be it's not terribly pretty, but it works, right? There might be a somewhat better way to wire this, but for now it'll be fine. Oh, poor Soren.
Sad face.
Lost again. So this is how we'll get power or liquid over here. That'll do that. That'll do that. Might be a little bit short on some pipes, but you get the gist, right? Could do with some more golden power pipes, probably. And of course, this is a semi-temporary-ish system. Eventually, we will have better methods of handling this kind of stuff. What I could really use is a little bit more inventory space, but I think that's pretty normal. It's almost par for the course. That'll do. How's your system doing, Soren?
Yeah. I wound up underneath the ground. I was very confused, and I wound up on top of where I was, which is good. And
right.
Catching up. So pretty bad today. I don't know what's going on.
Interesting.
Luckily, the upload's fine.
So that to there, and then power can come across down here. So you can connect at this point. Alright, this might be a little bit of dire wire. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what?
Okay.
It's gonna work, and that's what matters, right? So that goes into there, that goes into there, and you guys are all powered, right? Alright, so everybody should be powered at this point. Let's connect our water in. So that's just one pipe that needs to be placed here. Water should start flowing very happily. Nice, look at that. Beautiful. So these guys all get filled up with water. And I should have some autarkic pulsers here. Probably gonna want more of these, because I don't have enough. So you make basic gates. I need at least one more, but I'm probably gonna want way more, so go, 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 go. Because I need 9 in total, right? So then this will eventually route to here, and this will eventually route to here. So we'll want fluid, fluid, fluid. Temporarily remove you. This dude with a pipe plug so that they don't connect. Put you back. That'll do. All right, so now, and this in theory is where we would be piping in items, but I just don't really have that yet, but, right, theoretically. Wheat and stuff would go in there? I don't know. So let's get, like, the middle ones going. So we're going to put... Man, I've got so much junk. I want 16 of each in here for now, just because we don't have a whole ton of this. 16, 16, 16. Nice. Well, this isn't lasting a particularly long time, is it? There we go. Nice. That's cruising, doing its thing. All right. So we've got a touch of biomass. Definitely got some more of this stuff to do. So, I mean, because we don't have a ton of stuff at the moment, let's go get, like, 2 more stacks. There should be at least 2 more stacks over here, or there's more than that. That's cool. So, wheat, wheat, and wheat. This should all start cooking, right? Making a bunch of biomass. Obviously, we're going to want to improve this efficiency a little bit later if we can, and that would be super. Fermenter with water gives us 50 biomass, and just out of curiosity, water with saplings gives us 250. So saplings are definitely way better. So this is probably a temporary solution.
Well, I'm making progress. I finally got my cooked potatoes.
Yeah. What?
And I got experience. I can open the door. I walk through it. Oh my gosh.
Everything's
I can
working
interact with the world.
How do you like my piping?
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Lovely, right?
That's a word for it, yes.
You ready? You watching?
I'm watching. Oh. 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 Nice.
This will get better later, but for now, I think this is sufficient for what we have capable.
Yeah, I mean, right now we are missing the configurator, so we can't really configure the pipes to do much other than this.
Right.
What the gates allow us.
Are you sure about the 3 fermenters to 1 still? Because I feel like it's 3 stills to 1 fermenter. Just watching this run now, like I'm remembering that
correct.
stills are slower than fermenters. Are you sure about this, Mister? I did the
feel
math.
like you're correct. I told you, I just kind of winged it and looked at the numbers. I think I inverted the numbers.
Okay, you inverted the.
I just, you know.
Do you have any idea?
It was
Like
-3, I put 100. You know, he told me a 4 size tank. I put 100 size tank. It's close.
Like just to be clear, I just spent all this time building this complex wiring system because I was under the impression we needed 9 fermenters,
So
and because we need 3, we don't need this complex of a system.
So was it 3 per fermenter? You're thinking?
I'm thinking it's 3 stills per fermenter.
So I just need to put several more stills.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Several more stills. I'm
Several.
right. Like
Like
we've
100.
already got like 10,000 biomass, and I think we're pretty soon gonna have a backlog of biomass. Like
Maybe I should have just made this tank for this. Yeah, you're right.
Soren, why do I put you in charge of things?
Well, to be fair, you said okie dokie, and you were all fine with that number thing. We came
Well,
up with
because I
last week.
trusted you, which clearly
Why
was my
would you
first
do
mistake.
that? Why would you do that?
I know, I am a fool.
I didn't do the math. I winged it. If I did the math, it would be a different story.
I hope
decided to do
I don't
that.
even remember if I was recording when I asked you, like, did you do the math on this or did you wing it? I think I was recording, and I hope that's the case. But YouTube, just so you know, if in case I wasn't recording, like, there was a point where I asked Soren, like, did you really, like, check all the numbers on, like, the 3 fermenters to 1 still, or did you just wing it? And he's like, I checked the numbers.
I wung it, is what I said.
And then I kind of wung it. Kind of wung it is the wording that I believe you used.
And they're like, no worries.
But now that I'm actually looking at it, like my brain is like, hey, I remember this UI, and I remember like stills being slower than fermenters. So Direwolf, like, what are you talking about with this whole 3 fermenters to a still thing? And I'm like, oh yeah, Soren's wrong.
Yeah. So
Soren's very, very wrong.
you didn't know until we tested either. So testing is a key.
Why don't you go make some more stills, buddy boy?
Okay.
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 Like 6 more stills. And we'll
What?
have
No,
3
it's-
fermenters and
it's-
9 stills, and
It's like 3 stills of fermenter if we did this backwards, and that's a lot more stills than just 9.
right. Well, I'm not. Let's assume that this one and this one are not ready yet to go. So
Okay.
let's do 9.
2 sets of 3s here. We're good.
Right. We'll stick with the 3 fermenters that are here and the 9 stills, and then we'll expand later as needed. What we can do is knock out these walls and pipe in from we'll have a bunch going in the back here for this set, and then we'll have like 9 stills on the left side of the tank and 9 stills on the right side of the tank.
Okay.
But I don't think I want to get to having... We're not going to have the resources with wheat to do that. We really need to get our farm going. So I think that's like the very next thing I'm going to work on is the farms. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Okay. Because I have enough... I want to check how much I have, but I think I've got close to enough. I've mined as much as I could. Saltpeter? Saltpeter. All right, so I've got 6 saltpeter, so that's really not that much at all. But
So the end of this project, I want 27 stills in the end.
Right. So crusher. So mechanism crusher. Oh, my mechanism NEI thing broke, didn't it? It probably did. All right, so steel casing. So NEI is a little bit derped with mechanism, FYI.
Is it?
Yeah. I know there's a crusher in here somewhere. Enrichment chamber, osmium, combiner, crusher. So that's going to need basic control circuits. It's going to need osmium and get steel plates, these guys. Basic control circuits needs enriched iron. So in order to get this, we need a metallurgic infuser. All right, let's come back in a minute. I'm going to just close my client and go back in and see if that fixes my NEI thing. All right, we're back. Mechanisms NEI fixed by relogging. So, like, it's bugged in our version, but Phoenix Lodge gave me a fixed file that will, like, make it not be bugged.
Okay.
So I'm going to put the saltpeter away for now, but we're going to need it, like, pretty very soon. First, so I guess I want... Let's make the farm first and get that structure built, and then we're going to need the crusher for the gunpowder to saltpeter. So farm first, then mechanism. So first, you sure you didn't make a thermionic fabricator? By the way, has anybody looked at quests? Like, am I doing quests that we need to be doing, or do we even know? Bronze.
I have not been looking at quests lately. I don't think I've made a thermionic fabricator yet.
Okay. You sure you didn't?
Simple. Unless it gave us one. But I don't think there was one.
Thermionic gold, sturdy casing, so I just need 8 bronze. We had bronze laying around here somewhere, didn't we? Block of 10, 8 bronze, 10 copper. Here, this will make bronze. Oh, there's a lot of bronze in there already. Did you make bronze? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Did you make bronze?
I did.
Okay. Good. That's what I need. Well done, Zoran.
We need it for fermenters, so I just lost a few.
Bronze. Oh, and a rolling machine. Okay, that's cool. You do have a rolling machine around here somewhere, right?
Yes, it's actually hooked up to the power at the moment.
Is it?
Yep.
That's a recipe that is not standard, unless it changed at some point. Oh, look at you. Haha. You were actually making sturdy casings at some point.
I was, for fermenters.
Nice. Okay. So thermionic fabricator's hooked up, and I know I'm going to need glass for this, and I just saw some in a crafting table somewhere. And I'm probably also going to need tin and redstone, right? Because we want the farm blocks, which are made of tin electron tubes, which is a bunch of tin and some redstone. So in total, I'm going to make a small farm just for now. So in total, farm blocks, 36. So I'm going to need 36 electron tubes. So that's, okay. I'm gonna need a little bit more tin than this. And some redstone, of course. I think that's tin, that should be enough. And redstone. And we've got the glass, just need the thermionic fabricator, that'll be cool. And then we'll get our electron tubes, and then we'll go to the next step in a minute. So let's get this thing hooked up. So glass. Oh, Thermionic Fabricator has a little bit of a new recipe. That's cool.
Yes.
So that's 36. Because I don't want this thing draining power, I'm going to break it. And I'll put it in the chest next to the crafting stuff. So that's that. And then I'm going to need a bunch of copper, brick, stone brick, that is. Is there an easier way to make stone besides just smelting that stuff? Nope. Okay. Come back in a minute because I need to do a bunch of smelting of stone. Cool beans. And 16 of this. Yields cobblestone times a whole bunch. Perfect. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and it's about time to make some things. Like this. And then we want farm blocks. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I want one more. The rest of you guys can calm down. Nice. These were excess that I made. And then we want to convert a few of these. So we're going to want one farm gearbox. This allows us to basically have power coming in. For those of you who don't remember how these farm blocks work, I used to make them a lot. This farm hatch allows, I want to say, pipes to connect. So we're actually going to want two of these. And then farm valve is going to allow for the connection of liquids to come in. So that should be everything I need to make a farm, a multi-block farm. These guys can go away, and we're going to need these stone bricks, believe it or not. And while I'm here, you're all done. Good, 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 good. Put away some of this. And real quick, I want to make another set of cobblestone. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of smooth stone. Cool. Let's go build a farm. So I'm going to build the small farm, which means that it's going to be a total of 36 farm blocks. And I might expand it later, but for now, let's just get the basics going, right? I'm going to build it out here. So let's say that we were going to build it. It's a 3x3. And the way it's going to be built is we need to place some blocks around it. So I'm just trying to think. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to lay out my blocks first that need to go around it. So it is 9 block radius, right? So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. And this is where all the farmland's going to wind up going. And this should work. And if it doesn't, it's easy enough to fix. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's been so long since I've actually done this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you know when the last time I made a forestry farm was? Like ancient history. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Just clear out a little extra terrain around here. This is why I made those extra smooth stones, because I knew I was going to need a decent chunk. Then we basically go from this corner, and we diagonal it right into that corner. Cool. And then we're going to fill this in. So it goes from this corner, diagonaled. Let's put down... Soren, you sound like you're still having connection problems.
Just a little. Sad face.
I've been there, dude. I know. It hurts. Alright, let me fill in the centers. Okay, and we're back. So let's dig down. I think it's... What's up?
I don't know if I'm okay. No.
Do you think you're okay?
No. I can at least commentate. I can look at things. It's not much. Whoa.
Are you sure you can look at things?
No, I have to log in. I'm watching you mine right now.
Oh, wow. Then you are, like, up to date, buddy.
Roughly. Dire. Oh, this is okay. Forestry. Understand.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, what is this pattern? I recognize this. Why?
Okay, and then we're gonna want the valve for water to come in. We're gonna want the gearbox for power to come in, and then we're probably gonna want items and items. Is that cool? Wouldn't mind having my shovel. Let's just dig through to here. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, it looks like it's wrapping up point for this episode. So what I'm going to do is come back next episode and get this farm up and running. That's the plan. So hopefully by the end of next episode, we should have a functional farm. I'm going to dig out 1 block depth deeper so that I can actually function a little bit better under here. So yeah, next episode, farm up and running, hopefully. And then we might look into getting mechanism going. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.